party, they just fought the American Revolution. They declared independence in 1776, 11 years earlier. They basically won the American Revolution by 1781. In their original organization of governments, they were different states running government, and they had a loose confederacy, and they had what was called the Articles of Confederation, and that was not working real well. So they came together to write what became the United States Constitution, and we may assume, you might assume, that that was an easy task. But much like today, at that time there was great disagreement, and in May of 1787, they were getting nowhere. The state of New York delegation had left the convention in disgust. It was that bad. So it was literally the country, the young nation was coming apart. And it looked like they were going to go down in failure. It was at that point in time that an 81-year-old, well-respected man who was well-respected in not only the United States as a scientist and a statesman, but also someone who was not really looked upon as overtly godly. A fellow by the name Benjamin Franklin took the floor of the convention and made a motion. And the details are slightly different on what took place, but they generally are the same, and some details about what happened afterwards. But Franklin made a motion that James Madison kept a copy of his notes of it, and that motion, I'm going to read part of it, and just so you get a feel for where we are and where the prayer's going. It says this: Mr. President, the small progress we have made after 4 or 5 weeks of close attendance and continual reasoning with each other, our different sentiments on almost every question, several of the last producing as many noes as ayes, is, methinks, a melancholy, meaning sad, proof of the imperfection of human understanding. We indeed seem to feel our own want of political wisdom. Some we have been running about in search of it. We have gone back to ancient history for models of government. We have examined different forms of those republics which have been formed with the seeds of their own dissolution now no longer exist. We have viewed modern states all around Europe, but find none of their constitutions suitable for our circumstances. In this situation of this assembly, groping as it were for the dark to find political truth, and scarce able to distinguish it when presented to us, how has it happened, sir, that we have not hitherto once thought of humbly applying to the Father of lights to illuminate our understandings? In the beginning of the contest with Great Britain, he's talking about the American Revolution, we were sensible of danger. When we were sensible of danger, we had daily prayer in this room for divine protection. Our prayers, sir, were heard, and they were our favor. To that kind of providence we owe this happy opportunity to consult in peace on the means of establishing our future nation, etc. He then moved